Nice. It's beautiful. Oh.
What was I? I have to go get dressed. That door.
Whatever. Whatever.
Sorry, baby. Just go.
Out when am I within a right, as we go through this, as we continue to go through the process of healing, just trust the Lord, amen, and go straight into it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we backdoor a lot of stuff and we don't want to visit a lot of stuff, but I've learned in my journey to hit it straight on. And when I hit it straight on with God, guess what? He takes care of everything, and is not here to hurt you or to keep you downtrodden for life, but it's here to make you victorious so you can help somebody else out. Amen, amen. So we thank the Lord today for each and every one of you. We thank God for this. Okay? All right then. Here you go.
Thank you, Pastor. I think that makes a lot.
Every single month, whether it's food, brand new household items, essentials, baby items, we serve them here free of charge. And I'm just so honored to be part of this ministry, because right here, this is a purpose. And I believe that God has a purpose for every single one in this room. And for me, I wasn't supposed to make it. As Tiana said, I am little orphan Ashley. I'm a 2-time orphan foster care survivor from the age of 1 after my parents passed away. And so I was counted out. I'm not supposed to be standing here before you. I am a statistic, but I am here. And I have such a responsibility and duty to pay it forward. So just thank you so much. Every single one in this room. I feel so much love with all of us in here. And I'm just so thankful. And I would love to introduce my mother, the founder and CEO of You Lock Up Tampa. She's a senior pastor of the Place Church in Tampa, Florida. She's as well as the author and speaker and entrepreneur. In 2023, she won the Lifetime Achievement Award from President of the United States for over 23 years of service, selflessly. I've seen my mother give, and never ask for anything in return. It's actually funny because we say every day is Christmas here. We never know what we're going to get. And my mom literally gets millions and millions of dollars of inventory just to get people to come here so that she's able to pray and minister over them. So almost like her little way of a treat.
So if I have to throw the wig off, take the shoes off, my job is to serve. So I'm going to fit in where I need to be. And this is like maybe 6 months ago, right? I was ready just to dissolve the business, because I couldn't connect with community partners enough to help to support the ministry. As you can see, well, I don't know if those who've been at our events, we get Gaylords and truckloads of stuff to come in, but was not able to connect properly with in my pocket. So I had to convince the person I was staying with to let's bag it all up and let's bag it all up and put it out in the shade. We're in a 1,200 square foot house, so we bagged it all up, and what came in was paper towels, toilet paper, cleaning supplies. And what's wrong with this chick? You got everything, but I just didn't have the help. But my son, where's Sean? My son, and he always on the back burner. He behind the scenes, but he's doing what he do. But what I'm telling you, without them, they take everything to another level. I am on part-time retirement. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take advantage while they're here. So anyway, just enjoy yourself. God bless you. If you don't get anything I said today, just trust in the stick with God. Trust in the Lord with all your mind, your heart. Come here.
Just to get started, my name is La Maria Smith. December the 1st, 2021 changed my life forever. We grew up here in Tampa, Florida. My grandfather is Big John's Alabama Barbecue. We've been in Tampa a long time, been open 58 years. I have a restaurant in South Tampa called BJ's Alabama Barbecue. It's been out there 32 years. My grandfather, was a pastor, First Baptist of Lincoln Gardens. So if you know a little bit about us, you know about our family. We were very spiritual people, still is. You know, but in life, trials and tribulations happen. And my grandfather used to always preach about trials and tribulations, and I really didn't understand it until I experienced one. On December the 1st, I got a phone call from my youngest daughter saying we just got shot. And we had just closed the restaurant BJ's that day, and my kids were saying, you know, Mom, we going home. And I was like, okay, baby, I'll see y'all at home. When I got the phone call from my youngest daughter, she had just exited the car that just got shot in the head through the window, the driver's window. The second bullet went through the door, which went in her side and kind of destroyed everything inside internally in her stomach. She had 2 fatals. My youngest daughter also got shot as well, but survived it.
My name is Teresa Pittman. And tonight, in this sea of purple strength, I feel the weight and the wonder of being surrounded by women who chose truth over silence and courage over pretending. See, I believe every woman in this room has tasted some form of hurt. Maybe quiet, maybe loud, maybe disguised as love, maybe wrapped in fear. Me, I live the spectrum. Emotional bruises, physical storms, psychological scars that hid under my smile. Like secrets.
I'm grateful for this opportunity. I always say that every time God has me open the door, or opens the door for me to do this, I always pray, what is the purpose behind it today? And you shared it so perfectly, that your pain has a purpose. And I think when we're stuck in our chaos and we're stuck in the mix of that hurt, your prayer is, Lord, am I ever going to get out of this? Am I ever going to survive this? I do have 4 boys. I had 3, and then I raised my oldest son's best friend. His mom was a heroin addict, and Chris came to stay with me when he was about 13 years old, and he's stuck with me ever since. So I have 7 grandbabies. Y'all pray for me. Absolutely. I say through this, and that pain having a purpose, you have a but God story. And I want to share mine with you. And I had to be perfect. And then the world that I grew up, you were not perfect and you were not complete. You had a husband. Who I was raised to believe. Never really knew who I was. I always tried to be who everybody wanted me to be. And in that striving led me to start diet pills at the age of 12. June 14th, 2014, is my sober date from my eating disorder. And the but God started that is teaching middle school. I see where that starts with my kids now. And God's opened the door for me to have those conversations with my middle school girls saying, girl, I see it in you. I know what you're doing. That big old hoodie doesn't hold everything. I see it in you.
Strategically target, but at the same time, I also want to let you know we're doing a human trafficking event in January. Even though every week, every this, we got this going on, that going on. I know we got a lot going on, and everybody's saying a lot that's coming from our organization, but I'm letting y'all know to prepare. And when we do our human trafficking event in January, we're going to be doing it in more bigger space. Because this organization, we need space. Space for the items that we carry, because we overloaded where we got so much stuff going on. Space for, as you see now, that is becoming tight because we was only expecting a certain amount of people, but we appreciate everybody. Some people came with kids, but cool. We love everybody and appreciate everybody. But on our next event, we're going to need more space because our plans is to quadruple what we doing, because each one teach one. We're going to start with that. Each one.
They spoke of space. You take care of God's business, and He'll take care of yours. Amen. He'll enlarge your territory and broaden your coast. Mm-hmm. So what they need already is already prepared. Mm-hmm. All they got to do is just walk in it. Amen. And so then also just coming into the situation about all the different circumstances, we have to know that one of my favorite sayings, the end of the matter with God is always good. If it's not good, it's not the end of the matter. Amen. Hold that. So before I say anything else, I want to give honor to God because His strength and His presence have carried many of us through storms we have.
My name is Tiara Carter. I lost my mom due to domestic violence at the age of 4. My dad shot and killed my mom in front of me. When the ordeal happened, initially my father was ignorant to the fact that he had actually done it in front of me. My mom had got a phone call that night to come get some juices from my grandfather. Back up a little bit.
Come out with my purse and my sunglasses. He takes one look at me. He writes a check on spot for $40,000 to save my life. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be the businesswoman that I am. I wouldn't be the wife that I am. And just the overall person, because he knew that I would need someone stronger than what I went through as a 2-time orphan. He knew that I would need, Lord knew that I would need someone to lead that way for me. And so it's a very special number to me. And just this past summer, my husband and I, we had our very first anti-gun violence festival in Manatee County Fairgrounds, July 13th and 14th, in honor of...
There is a stigma attached to male survivors. Suffice it to say, I was in ministry the entire time that I was married. I probably could have been killed on 5 different occasions. Cut with a butcher knife across my wrist several times. Doused with ice cold pitchers of water. Car stolen several times coming out of restaurants. Clothes buried in the backyard so I couldn't go to church. And I'll get to the one that the straw that broke the camel's back. Let me say that every time I was in different churches.
And Crowned with Care. That is a program under the nonprofit organization Socially Conscious Kids, dedicated to empowering young youth through self-care and confidence-building initiatives. But today, I'm not here as a professional. I'm here as a survivor, as someone who's lived through that kind of pain that reshapes you, and someone who's chosen to turn that pain into purpose. So I want to start by thanking the organizers of the event. It's not easy talking about domestic violence, and it's not easy to relive it, but it's necessary because silence protects no one. I grew up in a home where my father was abusive to my mother, to me, to our family. And it wasn't just physical, it was emotional, spiritual, and deeply isolating. And I remember the fear, the confusion, and the silence,
All right, now this is my second time, so like I told the last people, bear with me if I get nervous or I stumble over my words. The walk like Woody, meaning move in silence, walk like the woodpecker. You see their progress, but you never see them. So that's how you should move in life. So today I'm talking about the silent child with pain with no voice. Today's topic is what happens to children when parents are unhealed. I want to explore this from a lens we don't talk about enough. The silent child, the one who carries the pain quietly, the one who grows without a voice. My message today is for every child who learned to survive in silence, and every adult who once was that child. Some children aren't loud, not because they're okay, but because silence kept the peace. When I was growing up, watching my mom be happy, I was a sensitive child. So you yell at me too loud, I shut down. If I see you being too happy, I don't want to mess it up. So I kind of stayed to myself. So I found myself being in pain so I could just make sure my mom stayed happy. So I just didn't say nothing. Pain without permission.
Thank you all for having me. I will not be before you long. I thank God for everyone in the house, every clergy, every person that's here. I want to say right quick for my daughter, Jontavia, she has been snatched up by our very own Apostle Raymond and Pastor Carey. They headlocked her, so she is definitely... And so I won't go through all of my stuff because everybody in here that spoke has already spoken a part of my story. And so I do not have to go back over what domestic violence is, how it affects when you're not healed, what it will do. I do love how Victoria talked about the silence. And that's why I started my book series called the Silent Scream series, because we all have silent screams regardless to what that silent scream is. That can be on the job. You need to go to the bathroom, go to your car, put your face in the pillow and silent scream. My domestic violence didn't start just with my ex-husband. It started in the home being verbally abused. And so
conference, so it's good to see you again. My wife and I talked about you when we left, and we meet your husband today. God bless you. Say thank you for your hospitality today. It's just been a blessing to be here. My beautiful lady, God bless you, sweetheart. What a jewel. And it's just been a blessing. What is your name? Tiana, do me a favor. I'm going to close out, but before I do this, just take a deep breath. Just let out slowly. Now say this: I am stronger than I give myself credit for.
Amen.
Everybody just look this way and say, you got this, girl.
You got this, girl.
You may stay right where you are. I'm not going to have you stand in all the commotion, but it's an honor to be able to close this out. What a beautiful thing God has done here.